Is this happening to you? Then you're in the right place for video game training. In this video, we'll take a look at how to defeat Zhang Liang on Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. Alright, so let's use Enhanced Defense and then Unstoppable Force. For the most part here, we're going to be going for Deflects and then following that up with a few attacks of our own. It is really important to mention that on Wo Long, you can actually just hold down block and then press Deflect at the last second. And usually what that will mean is, even if you mistime your Deflect, then your character will block the attack anyway. So hold down block and then deflect at the last second. Just keep in mind that you can't block the red attacks, the critical attacks from the enemy. You have to deflect those or dodge them. Good example right there. So let's get cracking. Hold down block, deflect, a few light attacks then a heavy, hold down block, a few light attacks then a heavy, hold down block, just rinse and repeat. There we go. A few lights then a heavy. You can also pop in some special attacks. That one you have to deflect like so. You get a fatal strike there. Use that chance to rebuff yourself after that fatal strike as well. A few lights then a heavy. That's the one we have to deflect. Sometimes he does that 2 times in a row, so just be careful. When his health gets a little bit lower, I think he does that 2 times. A few lights then a heavy. Hold down block. Have to deflect that one or dodge. Just rinse and repeat. Got a heavy attack in there. We could ideally do with a heal. Pop that bad boy, deflect, fatal strike, use that chance to rebuff, and let's push him over into phase 2. A few lights, then a heavy. Deflect, a few lights, then a heavy. Okay, so phase 2, we're going to rebuff. You can double jump over that. That spin to win attack. Similar kind of thing in phase 2. It's just a bit more aggressive, got access to a few more bits and bobs. So that one you can dodge to the side or deflect, depending on your distance between you and him. You can double jump over that one. It's the one you can deflect or you can dodge, depending on your distance. That one we want to deflect it. And then your special attacks and your heavy attacks, they do massive spirit damage. So you want to be using your heavy attacks and your special attacks. You might do a spin to win here. You can jump over or block or deflect it. That's 2 swipes. Sometimes it does it overhead after that one. If you readies the weapon like that, it's going to be a thrust forward towards you. Just going to back up, reapply some buffs. That's the thrust towards us. A few attacks afterwards. That one, he does like a couple of attacks towards you. Like, I think it's 3 or 4 strikes in a row, so just be careful of that one. So we block to those bad boys. Hold down block. That one, he jumps quite high up into the air and he comes down quite fast, so just be ready for that one. Gonna go for the deflect there. Then we can use a fatal strike, rebuff after your fatal strikes, or heal up if you need to heal. Might go for the spin to win. Got the rocks towards us, you can dodge to the side, and then the thrust forward. So a few attacks there. Hold down block. And jump over that. It's gonna get him back on camera, move over here a little bit. There's the rocks. Then just pop in your heavy attacks, pop in your special attacks when you can do. See what he's got. Let's go for the spin to win. Sometimes he does that 3 times, so just watch out. Sometimes he spins 2 times, sometimes 3 times. So just watch out in case he's going to do it 3 times. You can deflect that and the thrust forward afterwards. A few lights and a heavy. So that's most of the bits and bobs that he does. Get a special attack in there. Then follow up with a fatal strike. Rebuff yourself after that. See what else he's got for us. Got the spin to win. It's quite harsh if you run out of spirit there because you're left open to an attack. So we're going to go for the deflect there. A special, then a heavy. Broken in stance. And that's most of all the bits and bobs that he does. It is worth mentioning here that you can actually, when he gets to about half health, you can actually use your Divine Beast mode by pressing triangle and circle at the same time, or if you're on Xbox it's Y and B at the same time. So if you go ahead and press triangle and circle or Y and B, that goes into Divine Beast mode, and that is the end of the boss fight. This is the equipment that we used in the fight. These are the 2 spells that we used, and these are my character's stats. If you want to continue your video game training, then check out one of these videos right here. I've covered loads of games such as Elden Ring, Sekiro, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Nioh 2, Ninja Gaiden, and loads more. Some videos have just popped up right now. Feel free to check them out and give them a click. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.